Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Uh, this is an Excel tutorial to introduce students with a couple of formulas practically. Uh, to show the use of a couple of formula practically, in this tutorial we will learn about the sum formula and the use of the percentage formula and how it is calculated in Excel, and the use of the counif formula and for what it is used practically, and the use of the if and income formula in combination. This is specially suited for those who has missing ifs formula, multiple if function formula in their Excel. On my thought, Excel, that is missing in the 2016 and before versions of Excel. So this specially suited for those. This is a mark sheet of a student here who have passed uh, through 5 papers, in which 3 are the compulsory one, English, Maths and Science, and the 2 arts and drawing are the optional one. And this is the column for the roll number, this is the column for the name of the students, and these are the marks obtained by the students in the exam in the respective subjects. This is the obtained total percentage, obtained total marks, and this is uh, being got from by summing all these marks obtained by a single student, for example Ali. And this is the percentage we have calculated for this student, in which he has got 200 marks out of 500, and we have applied the percentage symbol formula, and the counif formula for calculating how many compulsory subjects the student has failed in, not got marks more than 51. And the f and n function at the end to predict that the student has got failed or pass. If he is meeting the two criteria assigned for passing the marks, the two criteria for passing this exam is the student should at least get marks more than 50 in the compulsory subjects, and the total percentage in the total exam should be more than 50%. If he is meeting these two criteria, then he will be pass, otherwise fail. So let's jump into the Excel and start it from scratch to see how we have applied this formula to get the end result. So for that we'll have to erase the previous one for introducing one. We will calculate it from the start. So these are the marks obtained by the students. So we will have to obtain the sum of the marks by applying the sum formula in Excel, which can add all these subjects directly by assigning the range and then clicking enter. So this student has got 200 marks. By clicking the plus symbol to copy it down, we'll have to press this, and then to get the percentage there are two methods. We will have to apply the equal sign, and then by getting the total marks obtained by the students divided by total marks of the exam, which is 500, means 100 per each subject. Today's totals up to 500 marks, and then by applying the 100 formula, by multiplying with 100, we'll get the percentage. Or otherwise, we can do this by erasing this and applying the percentage by in the keyboard by pressing the shift key and the percentage symbol in the keyboard. This, and we will press enter. That will give the same result as the previous one, but that's the use of percentage in Excel. uh, we can copy it down by pressing this symbol, and then we'll move toward the counif, the subject failed by the students by not getting 50 marks in each one. So for checking that, we can apply counif formula is equal to count f and this, and then selecting the range, the compulsory one. So these threes are the range, and then applying the comma, we'll have the criteria. The criteria for this is, the criteria here will be entered in the form and double quotation marks. And the criteria for here is a marks less than 51, 50. So if a student get marks less than 51, he will be failed and his subject will be counted right here. So this student has no subject in the compulsory one getting marks less than 50, so he has got no subject in the compulsory field be to be paired. And we can copy it down by pressing the, by double pressing the plus sign. And then the other formula, that is the combo of f and n function. For those who have missed the multi f function, means f's formula in their Excel sheet, so we can apply this by using f and n and combo is equal to f formula. In f formula, in the logical test, there are two tests needed to be fulfilled. So we'll apply another function called end, which can do that work for us. And for end, there is two condition needs to be met. The first one is the marks I1, I4 of 10 marks should be greater than or equal to, should be greater than, should be greater than or equal to 50 marks. This is the one condition, and the other one is the compulsory subject means the J4 column. J4, by typing J4, the J4 should not be less than, should be less than or equal to 0, means no compulsory subject should be failed. So it should be 0. The compulsory subject column should have 0 for the student to get pass in the exam. That's the end of the end function. So we'll press enter right here, and now we'll proceed toward the F1. And in the F1, we have applied the logical test in the form of n. By pressing the comma, we'll get value of true. So if these both conditions are met, then the student will be considered pass. So and double quotation write the pass one, and the fail criteria by applying the comma formula, and then in the double quotation write fail if these both conditions are not met, and then applying the parenthesis and pressing OK. So this is the final shape of this formula. By pressing it down, we can get it, copy it down. Now the first student has got failed. He's got failed because his average percentage is below 50%. He is meeting the first criteria of passing all the compulsory subject, but his average percentage is below, so he has got failed. The other student, he has got failed because his percentage is more than 50%, but he has got failed due to a marks less than 50 in a compulsory subject, which is English. That's why he has got failed. And for a student to get fast, he should be have all the marks, all the subject marks, the compulsory subject marks more than 50, and the average percentage greater than 50. So this student who is meeting these both condition has got pass. So you can change it and check it for yourself. So these are the formulas you can apply and get a sheet like this. So it's a good practice for the student who want to learn and to see the function of various Excel function in practical life. For more videos like this, like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.